Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, once again, the sexiest man on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. That's right, boom, boom, here shaking the room live from the RVA, talking about Richmond, Virginia, here for another little special edition of Wrestle AM. Now, Dave Kocosports is, well, he's here, but he's not active on the chat here because it's currently 1 in the morning, and he's got like 27 people sleeping in his apartment, and if he makes a noise, it'll wake everybody up and piss everybody off, and we don't want that now, do we? Well, this special edition of Wrestle AM is going to let you know and have a little bit of an announcement here. It's actually time for our year-in awards. You know, we call it the Triforce. Typically, it goes. We have a list of nominees or list of categories, excuse me, and then we give out awards to people that we feel deserve it. And the reason it's called the Triforce is because we have 3 people giving it. Well, in years past, we've had people like James Legend do that. But this year we're going to decide to do something a little different. The third person to give out the Triforce will be you, the Internet Infantry. You guys have been a big piece to our puzzle. You've grown a lot this year. You've been absolutely amazing. So Dave and I figured it's only fair that you should help us decide who wins, what at the end of the year. I mean, I just can't even believe it's the end of 2014 already, man. We got about a little less than 3 weeks left in 2014. Here's how this is going to work. Particularly in this thread, let's keep everything in this thread so we got one central place to go looking for things. I'm going to read off to you a list of awards that we give out, and then in this thread down here in the comment section below, I want you to put nominees. I'll read out the categories. You give me the nominees. We'll compile them up, and the people who get the most nominations will be on a ballot. And I'll take a page out of Wrestling Rantin's book there. I'm going to go to SurveyMonkey. I will start up a little poll, and I'll go to Kocosports.com and post it there. And for a couple of weeks, I'll let you guys vote. And you won't find out who wins till we do the actual award show. Now, as far as like rules go, there really aren't any. It's just make sure whatever happened, whatever you're nominating people for, make sure that it happened in 2014. Okay, if you want to nominate CM Punk for Wrestler of the Year, that's fine, but he only wrestled like a month in WWE. I'm just saying, use some discretion. And also, if you want to nominate more than one person, that's fine. But don't feel like obligated to nominate like 20 people. Just try to keep it precise. And just because somebody's nominated doesn't mean they'll be on the ballot. Like if we have like Wrestler of the Year and somebody writes Dolph Ziggler and like 13 other people write Dolph Ziggler, it's pretty much safe to say he's going to be on the ballot. But if one person writes Fandango for whatever reason, and that's the only person, or maybe 2 people do that, chances are he's not going to be on the ballot. So again, just compile everything, and please use your best judgment. And remember, it's all fun, and as Dave Kocosports would say, be awesome. So real quick, let me give you the list of categories that we have for the Triforce in 2014. And these are in no particular order, by the way, so just roll with me here. First, we have the Hardy Award. What is the Hardy Award, you may ask? Well, that goes to the most popular wrestler that you hate. And that is somebody that typically a lot of people actually like, they're big fans of, but for some reason, whatever your reason is, you absolutely just fucking can't stand them. Simple enough, right? All right, next we have the Miz Award. This goes to the most improved wrestler of the year. It's pretty much straightforward. I mean, for example, last year I think Magnus swept that category. Next year we have the Russo Award, and that's our award for worst storyline of the year. So Russo Award equals the worst storyline of the year. The next we have, well, just the opposite of that, we have the Heyman Award. Well, that's the award for the best storyline of the year. Then we have the WTF Award. That is basically the award for the career that fell apart. It's like somebody who's doing like a really good job, and then it just for whatever reason it just crumbled. The wheels just completely came off. So that's what the WTF Award is. We have Worst Company. I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. Best Company. Best TV Show. Then we have the Joey Styles Award. That is the best on commentary. So What is Joey Styles? He's one of the best commentators of all time, so we named an award after him, Best Commentator of all time. We have the Molly Holly Award. That is the award for the best female wrestler. I don't really think I need to explain more than that. We have the best tag team award. Now we have like the best in each company here. We have you can nominate for the best wrestler in Ring of Honor, TNA, and WWE. This year, Dave and I have talked, and we've agreed that we would add New Japan to that. So, pick who you believe the best person is, the best in Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE, and New Japan. Dave, if I'm forgetting anything, please put it here in the chat box for me here. Then we have what we call the overall best wrestler of the year. That is, company be damned. In the entire world of professional wrestling for 2014, who was the best wrestler, period. Does not matter what company that they're affiliated with, just best of all. Now, there's some more things I kind of wanted to add here to make it a little fun. Let's see. I wanted to add the breakout star of 2014. Who's just the person who just had the fucking best year? I mean, they're not necessarily have to be a champion. Like they came from relatively obscurity and just bam, exploded onto the scene. I also wanted to add Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year doesn't necessarily mean a first-time wrestler. It just means someone who debuted. Here's an example. Not that I think this person deserves it, but it would be like an example, like Adam Rose. Not that he was going to win it. I'm just saying it would be someone who was in the lower leagues, comes on to the main roster and just shined. And I'm not saying Adam Rose shined. I'm just using that as an example. Also want to say, well, we've already got the worst storyline, so I can skip that. The shocker of the year. Shocker of the year. Just what was the one event that made everybody go, and then, of course, you got to do match of the year. Which match was the absolute best match of the year? So to recap, it's going to be, again, I'll read them all over again. The Hardy Award, that goes to the popular wrestler that you hate. The Miz Award, that's the most improved wrestler of the year. The Russo Award for the worst storyline. The Heyman Award for best storyline. The WTF Award for the career that fell apart. Worst Company, Best TV Show, the Joey Styles Award for Best on Commentary, the Molly Holly Award for Best Female Wrestler, the Tag Team of the Year, the Best Wrestlers in Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE, and New Japan, Best Overall Wrestler of the Year, and then don't forget Breakout Star of 2014, Match of the Year, and Rookie of the Year. Now, if you don't have a nominee for every single one, that's fine. If you've got more than one nominee for each category, that's fine too. Just don't go overboard. Don't put like 10 guys for each, award, because we want to keep the ballot relatively trim. And so here's what we're going to do. This is going to go for exactly 1 week. Today, the time that I'm doing this show, it is Saturday the 13th. We will close nominations, let's just say by noon Eastern on Saturday the 20th. So you have until noon Eastern, 1 week from today, Saturday the 20th, to get your nominees in. Once they're in, I'm going to compile them. I'll put together a nice poll, and I'm going to put the actual ballot up on Kocosports.com. That's KOCOsports.com. And then we will have voting for about, I think we can do it at least another week, maybe 10 days. I think maybe 10 days will be worked. So anyway, just count on at least bare minimum 7, maybe no more than 10. We'll do it that way, and then we'll unveil, of course, the winners at our Triforce, year-end awards. And that's really about all there is to do it. So just like I said, we're trying to make wrestling fun again. Oh, and by the way, can you vote as many times as you want? You know what? There's nothing I can do to stop you. I'll put it on there. It doesn't really lock you out. I'd prefer you to vote just one time, but if If you vote 2 and 3 times, there's really nothing I can do about it, nothing I can do to stop it. But just remember what Dave Kokoda says. Be awesome. That's all I'm going to ask you to do, Internet Infantry. Be awesome. You've been fucking kick-ass this year. You know, you've been like probably one of the things that Dave and I look forward to most every time we go on air is the Internet Infantry and just how awesome you guys are. So that's why we wanted to include you in our year-end awards this year, because, you know, it's just really Dave and I cannot tell you how fucking awesome you guys are. We may not be the biggest, but damn it, we're the scrappiest, you know, guys out there on the net, and you know, you guys are a huge part of that. So I think that's gonna do it. Let me check and see if there's any questions here. I know I've put this up here. We've kind of promoted it. I don't know if we've got anybody watching live. Gonna double check here. Stalling for time. All right, we've already got people, you know, throwing out some nominees, which is good, but just try to keep them in this thread only. If you do put them in the other ones, it's not saying they're going to get ignored, but I think you've got a better chance of having your nominees read here if you keep it in this thread. So, you know what? That's going to do it for me. I know Dave Kokoda is looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's have some fun. And, again, guys, just be awesome. So, oh, wait a minute here. Oh, God, yeah, we got to mention this. I'm sorry, Dave. I almost fucked this up. See? This is why I got Dave as my backup here, all the way from Tokyo, Japan. You know, we've been doing this for, God, 10 years, if you can believe it. God, has it been 10 years? Yeah, it has been 10 years. 10 years, and see, I give a piece of the Triforce, Dave gives a piece of the Triforce, and we always have like a third person. And we're going to put, you know, links to some of our past shows to kind of give you an idea how that's going to work and how it's going to flow. But this year we wanted to make sure that we include you guys, and you'll be the third part of the Triforce. So, all right, Dave, I apologize for that bit of a slip up there at the end. But in the meantime, kids, be sure to check us out all the time at Kocosports.com. That's KOCOsports.com. It's your home for all combat sports. That includes boxing, mixed martial arts, pro wrestling, amateur wrestling, sumo wrestling, taekwondo, kickboxing, judo. You can get your nose broke doing it. It's all over that site right there. We've even got a news and gossip section filled with the latest and greatest news and rumors circulating pro wrestling, mixed martial arts, and boxing today. We've also got a very popular video on demand section. I would highly recommend checking out that NXT pay-per-view. I would really recommend that. But if you missed Raw or SmackDown or something like that, you can check it out there. The Coco's Corner, we got the blog spot there where Dave Kokoda's personal blog is. You can read that. It's up and available. And the most important thing, I guess this is my favorite part, is it's all absolutely 100% free. Absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a damn dime. And you can visit it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at Kocosports.com. It's where the world goes to kick ass. So this is Boom Boom here for my partner, Dave Kokoda. I am over.